It is day 16 of our 25 days of reflections towards Christmas. I believe you reflected on our discussion for yesterday. Our reflection today is titled Lessons from the Star of Jesus. The Star of Jesus, as recorded in Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 to 2, is a powerful symbol marking the birth of Jesus Christ. The star led the wise men to the place where Jesus was born, a miraculous sign in the heavens that guided these seekers from distant lands to the newborn king. The star of Jesus holds profound spiritual lessons, which can be applied meaningfully to the way we celebrate Christmas. The first lesson is that the star serves as a divine guide, lighting the way for the wise men as they journeyed through the darkness. The star's appearance was a clear sign that a new era had begun with the birth of the Savior. For these wise men, this celestial light was not just a sign, but a direction that led them to Jesus. Then, in our fast-paced, often chaotic world, the star of Jesus can remind us that Christmas is a time to seek divine guidance. As we celebrate, we can reflect on how we might allow Christ to guide our lives, just as the star guided the wise men. The Christmas season invites us to take a moment of pause, prayer, and reflection, allowing Christ's light to guide us in our relationship, in our decision, and daily actions. We are invited to follow Christ's light and seek His guidance, especially during this season of reflection and renewal. The second lesson is that the star is a symbol of hope. For centuries, the world had been waiting for the promised Messiah, and the appearance of the star was a sign that hope was being fulfilled. It was a sign of God's faithfulness to His promises, showing that even in a world filled with darkness, there was light to be found. Then, Christmas is a time to celebrate the hope that Jesus brings into the world. In the midst of hardship, loss, and the struggles of life, the birth of Christ represents the ultimate hope for redemption, for peace, and restoration. As we look upon the Christmas star, we are reminded that Christ's coming brings light into the darkness of our world. Just as the star pierced the night sky, Christmas encourages us to hold on to hope even in difficult times, because Christ's birth is a declaration that God's promises of love, peace, and salvation are true. The third lesson is that the wise men were not Jewish. They came from far-off lands and different cultural backgrounds. This shows that Jesus' birth was not just for the Jews, but for all people, every nation, every tribe, and every tongue. The star was a universal sign that transcended boundaries and called people from different nations to come and worship the newborn king. Then, Christmas is a time to celebrate that Jesus came for all people, regardless of their background, their nationality, or status. It is a reminder that God's love extends beyond borders and cultures, and that the message of Christ is meant to be shared with everyone. As we celebrate, we can think of ways to welcome those who may be different from us, whether in our communities, in our churches, or families, and include them in the joy of the season. Christmas calls us to embrace diversity and extend hospitality and love to all, as Jesus came for the whole world, not just for a specific group of people. The fourth lesson is that the wise men, upon seeing the star, embarked on a long and uncertain journey to find the king. Their pursuit was not easy, but they recognized the value of the quest. They traveled across deserts, following the star because they believed the birth of this child was worth the effort. Their journey exemplified a deep commitment to seeking the truth. Then, Christmas invites us to seek the deeper meaning of the season, beyond the material aspect of gift giving, decoration, and festivities. Just as the wise men sought Jesus with dedication, We are called to seek Christ and His presence in our lives. Christmas is a perfect time for spiritual reflection, for seeking reconciliation in our relationship, and for rediscovering the joy of giving and receiving love. Seeking Jesus is a lifelong journey that requires dedication and effort. Christmas reminds us to prioritize spiritual seeking over the distraction of the season, focusing on the one whose birth we celebrate. The fifth lesson is that when the wise men finally found Jesus, they did not come merely to see him, they came to worship him. They brought gift not just as material present, but as expression of reverence, worship, and acknowledgement of Jesus' divinity and his kingship. Then Christmas is more than just a holiday for family gatherings and celebration. It is a time to worship and honor Jesus, acknowledging him as our King and Savior. Amidst the busyness of the season, we are called to pause and worship. This can be done through attending church services, offering prayers of gratitude, singing carols, and sharing the love of Christ with others. True celebration of Christmas involves worship. It is an invitation to offer our hearts, our lives, and our resources to God in gratitude for his greatest gift, that is his Son, Jesus Christ. Our reflective quote today says, God who sought for us and brought us to himself through Jesus Christ desired that we replicate his love by seeking him with the whole of ourselves. Merry Christmas in advance. Join me again tomorrow for another episode. I remain your brother, Reverend Oluwagbemiga Adeyemo, Minister for Christian Education, Youth and Family Life, Yaba Baptist Church, Lagos, Nigeria. Thanks for your time. God bless you.